studio. Entertainment writer Paul Zahn is visiting us in Seattle from LA for Thanksgiving, and so he decided to stop by and share a few festive cocktail ideas. I'm so grateful. This is actually what you'll be serving at the Thanksgiving that you were invited to,
Yes,
right?
they make me bring all the liquor and they cook, and I think that's a fair trade, right?
I think that's an awesome trade. I love that.
So first up, I love to blend classic cocktails with seasonal ingredients. So we are going to do a rosemary cosmopolitan, but we're going to do it with some tequila. How does that sound?
Okay, if I must.
We love it. So we're going to take an ice mixing tin.
Okay.
We're going to start with some cranberry juice.
Like cranberry juice cocktail?
Cranberry juice cocktail, just like that. Then we are putting in a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice. The key is the fresh. We want to put in fresh in there. Then we are adding in about a ½ ounce of some orange liqueur. Super easy. And we're doing this one with a tequila, and this is Código 1530. This is a Rosa tequila. So what that is, it is aged in ex-Cabernet casks that are uncharred. So it's going to give that nice rose color. I don't know if you've ever seen like a rose tequila.
I've never seen a rose tequila. Is it more like an añejo? Is it super smooth?
It's super smooth, and it doesn't have, it has more floral notes.
Oh, okay.
No additives, anything like that. So we are doing 2 ounces of that because you need a strong cocktail with family or friends this year.
I always laugh when, you know, we've done a couple of cocktail segments on our show. We'll get that later. And everyone always puts 2.5 ounces, and I'm like, look, it's not me. It's the way it's done. So
they know who they're coming to serve, right?
Yeah. So that's true.
Gonna give this a shake, and I popped in some rosemary in there.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna pour this in a nice coupe glass like so, and it has to have that nice pink color in order to be a cosmopolitan. And then we are garnishing this with some cranberries and some rosemary. So you get the nice rosemary notes. It's pretty festive.
This is so pretty.
Perfect for the holidays. Taste test, taste test. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Whew. Don't drink that while making the bird, but definitely when you sit down and you're done, you want this rosemary tequila
It's got that nice rose to it, the florals, and then, you know, the cranberry.
So good.
It is holiday time, people.
Oh, I need to put that down and keep drinking.
Put that down. We got 2 more to go. We got 2 more to go.
go.
Next up, we are doing a pomegranate bee's knees. This is a riff on a bee's knees. We're using pomegranate. Pomegranate's only in season the end of September through January. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some pomegranate arils. We are going to put them in there. Then we are adding in about a ½ ounce of some fresh lemon juice. Again always fresh.
Yep.
We have some honey syrup that's sticking here.
We got it.
You got that. Look at that catch. Look at that catch. Got the honey in there. Then we are going to put in some Sipsmith gin. And Cisco and I were talking about gin. He said he was just overseas, and there are so many gin and tonics happening there. There's a gin-assance happening. We have some Sipsmith gin, which is
I love gin.
London dry gin. They use copper pots. So what the copper pots are going to do is take out some of the impurities and stuff like that.
Ooh, okay.
So then we're adding in some ice.
And you don't muddle the...
Oh, wait, you do muddle.
Okay.
See, I messed that up. But
that's okay, but I was going to say, either way...
And then we're going to give this a shake.
The pomegranate is...
They'll burst in there to get that beautiful...
Yeah, look at that. Didn't even need to muddle it, and it's got that gorgeous color.
Pomegranates burst. They give that wonderful sweet and tangy. They're antioxidants going on.
Is it ready?
That is ready. Get in there.
Okay,
get in there.
this is going to be my holiday drink.
Yes. And if you want to garnish it, I've got some dehydrated citrus over there on that little slab. What do you think?
Yummy.
What do you think?
This is really yummy.
It's good, right?
Okay. All right, I might just hold on to this for a second.
Last but certainly not least, we are going to make a delicious pumpkin spice old fashioned.
Okay, you want me to help you here?
Yeah, you're going to help me. So what we're going to do is you're going to do this all on your own.
Okay.
We are going to put in, I made some pumpkin spice simple syrup. You're just going to put that in.
Did you just add pumpkin seasoning?
You take 1 part sugar, 1 part water. You take some pumpkin spice. You can even add in some pumpkin puree if you want. You heat it up, you let it cool, put that in there. And then we are going to do 2 ounces of some Knob Creek bourbon. So Knob Creek is, you know, one of the classic bourbons. It's in extra charred oak casks. There you go. So it's going to have that nice...
This is 1 ounce, right?
That is 1½ ounce, which is perfect.
Okay, and then I'll just...
Has that nice charred toasted almond. It's got that nuttiness to it, which is perfect. And now,
yeah, that is very nutty and very...
And it's 100 proof, so it's going to stand up in cocktails.
Yes.
Now we're going to put in some bitters.
Okay,
just put in like 3 or 4 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take the bar spoon and we're going to stir this around.
This is a fun bar spoon. I like it.
We got this. Got the stir. We're not shaking. We're stirring. There we go. And then we are just going to take this strainer and then strain that into the rocks glass.
Okie dokie.
Like so. See, she's a master mixologist. She made that sherbet drink earlier, and she's going to be, you know, she's going to be running this mixology scene soon.
If you saw me cooking versus making cocktails, you would see what I'm better at.
And then
Okay.
we have a cinnamon stick to garnish it with. So you just put a fun little cinnamon stick in there, and voila, we have the perfect pumpkin spice old fashioned. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh
Good?
my gosh. Okay, I gotta be honest, when I saw old fashioned on the menu, I was gonna be like, I don't love an old fashioned.
Okay.
This is really good.
You like it?
The flavor of the whiskey is just, it's strong. It's the flavor. It's like, hey, I'm here. But the sweetness cuts all the, like the, you get sometimes.
Yeah, it's all about the
and
balance.
The pumpkin spice. And
Yeah,
okay.
the pumpkin spice, the bitters, everything like that. And then what I also did is I just took a mason jar and I put some cinnamon in there.
Okay.
And a lot of friends don't know what to do with, say they have a bottle of bourbon or they have a bottle of vodka, it's holiday time, they don't know what to do. Just fill it with some vodka and infuse it. So then you have a wonderfully infused cinnamon vodka, a cinnamon bourbon, or anything like that. And you can use that. I would do a vodka in there and I would do a cinnamon espresso martini. So that way, and that's a great gift too. If people are coming over to your house,
I want to do
you
this
could,
as a
yeah,
gift.
you can do an infusion for them. People go home, and that way also if you have that bottle of vodka laying around, you don't know what to do with it.
Yes.
You infuse it and you give it away as a gift.
How long does it need to infuse for?
It can literally sit overnight with something like cinnamon. Some other fruits take a little bit longer.
Okay.
But with cinnamon, you can literally put it in overnight, and you have a wonderful cinnamon infused vodka
Okay.
or cinnamon infused bourbon, whatever
And then,
you want to do.
But you take it out after a certain point.
Yeah, you can just take it out and then
Okay.
you use the cheesecloth and strain it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean, to get some of those
see.
chunks out.
Yes.
Or you can
Yes.
fine strain it, and then voila, you have the perfect little holiday libation or holiday gift.
Oh my God. Okay, here, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you
I'm
for
gonna
the
go to the
drinks
Cosmo.
and the gift ideas. This has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving, Paul.
Happy holidays.
All right. Well, we all want to